You think you're ready for it, but you're not. I do not recommend this for anybody that is in a serious relationship and going through any rocky or questionable times. I particularly don't recommend it to anyone that is in the year of their 10-year anniversary. I don't recommend this book. I don't recommend this book to anyone that is cynical about commitment or about their current relationship status. I mean, they always fluctuate, do they not? Yes, they do. Yeah. I think that this novel, obviously, from the cover, you can see that it's like frosted. It's icy looking, it's snowing. So for that reason, I do believe that it is appropriate mostly for the winter time. I'm a seasonal person. I was born on the last day of summer, so it's in my DNA. And this novel has a dark undertone to it, as most Alice Feeney novels do. It is beautifully written, simply written. It is clear, concise, to the point, and yet at the same time, she has a cryptic voice for each and every one of her characters that adds to the the complexity of this novel, and also to what I love about this novel. But would I read this again? Well, this is not the $1,000 question. I met Alice Feeney at a book signing once, and I believe I mentioned it in my Good Bad Girl review. And out of the author signings that I've been to, which at this point has been numerous, out of all of those, she was one that I remember the most. Anyway, so this novel is not for the faint of heart, not for the faint of romantic circumstances, and it's a memorable novel to read. I got it out of a little library next to a restaurant that I frequent after my hair appointments, and I'm not even done with this novel. I think I still have 50 pages left. I know, don't judge me, but like, I just have so much to say, and I gotta get it out. So up until this point, I've been like, well, what is this novel like? What is it really about? Because like, I feel like the full plot, even though I only got 50 pages left, it still hasn't been fully revealed. And now that it has, I'm just reassessing everything, as I'm sure Alice Feeney intended the entire time. And the last 50 pages, I know it's going to be even more of a roller coaster than the previous, 225 that I've already read. Okay, so I cannot express this enough. This novel is... it's got 60 shades of gray. Okay, you got that? So don't be mad at me if you're like, oh, well, this is not lollipops and jelly beans. Well, I'm going to save that for later in the summer, because we all know the summer is the best time. I have decided to do this book review in 2 parts because I really want to ruminate on what I have read thus far, and I think that that's a requirement before I can give an accurate... You guys know I don't do spoilers. Thank you for coming to my channel, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Oh, okay, so what is everybody reading this summer? I wanted to mention some book signings. So Nicholas Sparks is coming, and Gabrielle Zevin is coming. I really want to go to both book signings. However, I went to a few already and in June, and oh my gosh, they are so exhausting. Oh my gosh, I don't know what it is about book signings, but they drain all the energy out of you. And I already have Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin already signed. And so, as I mentioned, I have previously gone to a little library and I saw another copy of Tomorrow, and it wasn't signed. And I was like, oh, maybe I could just kidnap this book and get it signed and put it back in a little library. And what a delight it is to find a signed book for free.